No.
Formed into weathering of rocks into fragments. Okay. Now, soil is formed by weathering. Okay, now what is weathering? All of us know very nicely. Weathering means breaking down a soil into smaller. Okay, sorry, it is a sentence in rock media. Breaking down a soil. Okay, we can say breaking down rocks into smaller fragments. Okay, due to agents of denudation or agents of gradation. That is called your weathering. Now, regolith. You can see in your book also, my dear, regolith is there. Okay, page number 92. Regolith. What is this? The layer of broken rock on the Earth's surface. What is regolith, my dear? The layer of broken rock on the Earth's surface is called regolith. So, in your book also given, my dear. So, how much portion of the soil is fertile? Okay. So, how much time it takes to make 2.5 centimeter thick layer of the soil? It takes nearly 600 to 1,000 years. And how much time we have taking to waste the soil, my dear? Within a minute, okay, within some time, the top layer of the soil is being destroyed, okay, damaged. Okay, how? By it can be caused due to erosion, it can be caused due to mining activities, it can be caused due to overgrazing, etc., etc. Okay, so dear, now we all now we know that this 2.5 centimeter layer of the soil is only fertile. Okay, so it takes millions of years to take maybe complete. It takes millions of years. Okay, or it takes thousands of years to form idea. Okay, so we have to save this one. We have to I'll say preserve. Okay, conservation will better my dear word. Conserve, cannot preserve. We should be conserving the soil. Okay, from getting eroded. Okay, the thickness of the soil's layer on the Earth's surface varies between 1 to 3 meters. Beyond this depth, the broken rocks do not have all those minerals which are necessary for growth of plant. Okay, so we can see my dear soil profile. The top layer, we can see in soil profile. We came to know the top layer is it's called as humus. Then the top soil, and when we go down, my dear, parent rocks are there, immature rocks are there. Okay, so what is happening? The 2.5 or some two that much only is fertile. Below that, it's not fertile, not it can't support agriculture. The process of soil formation is mainly related to underlying parent rock material. Okay, so this is essential, my dear. Okay, the process of soil formation is mainly related to underlying rock parent rock material, relief features, especially the elevation and the nature slope, climatic condition, plants and animal organism, and human activities. Okay, now here we can see in the slides also, my dear, the two words are mentioned. Okay, the very simple word, my dear, these two. Okay, so here, the same thing is given what's mentioned in the book. That same thing is in the slides. There are two types of soil. Okay, one is residual and second is transported. So, what is residual? What is transported? We are knowing this one. Okay, we are studying class 7. Residual soil, okay, which is taking place, or the soil which is originated, or sorry, the soil which is formed on its own place of origin. Okay. We can say, yeah, from the original position. That will have sit right here. The soil which is formed at its own original place, okay, or formed at its own place of origin. That is called residual. These soils are found at the particular region. For example, my dear, black soil. Black soil is found, okay, means mainly in India. Black soil is found where? It is found in the Deccan Trap. Am I right, my dear? Black soil is found in Deccan Trap. Okay, I'll say the southern part, okay, southern plateau. So here, why black soil? Because this soil is formed due to what, my dear? This soil is formed due to weathering of basaltic rock. Okay, this soil is formed due to the soil is formed due to weathering of basaltic rock. Now, what is basaltic rock here? How does basaltic rock is formed? Basaltic rock or the basalt rock is formed, okay, due to, or black lava soil is formed due to, okay, we can say that eruption, okay, of volcanoes, okay, eruption of volcanoes. Which type of volcanoes erupting in South India? That the word is not coming in my mind. It is called fissure type of volcano. Fissure. Okay. The volcano, the erupting of volcanoes, okay, from the surface, okay, the fissure type of volcano, okay. So because of this, what happened? The molten lava, okay, molten lava, okay, spread on the floor, okay, like a sheet media, and it finally cooled and it turned into basalt. And due to weathering of this basalt, black soil is formed from on that particular place only. Like similar red soil also seen, okay, black soil. Then it's other soils are like laterite soil are formed at its own place of origin. Next is transported soil. Okay, transported words. By this word, you can understand the soil is being transferred. Okay, transferred from one place to other, not by the means of trucks and trains, my dear. Okay, the soils have been transported by the help of here 2 or 3 agents are there. Okay, which are responsible for transported soil. Okay, it is mainly due to water. Okay, it is mainly due to water. We have came to across that alluvial soil. Okay, so here transported soil here, the soils are being transported by the agents like running water. It is by glaciers. Okay, it is by winds. Okay, so these are the transported soil. Now we came to know in class 9 also, my dear, when the soils are being transported by the winds, they are called as I think what lowers. It is called as lowers. Okay. Now when the soil is being transported by the glaciers, it is called moraine. I hope you heard these words, my dear. I hope you heard these words. Moraine, lowers, and the soil which is being transported by the water. It is called alluvium. Have you heard these all words, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these are the words. Okay. So here transported here basically we are focused on what, my dear? The alluvial soil. Okay. So which soil is transported from the mountains? Okay. How they have been transported? They are transported by the help of the rivers. Okay. So these are the alluvial soil, and you should be knowing that percentage, okay, highest percentage of the soil which is found on our country. Okay, that is alluvial soil. That is 40% of the total countries. Okay, soil. Okay. So this alluvial soil is mostly where it is found. Okay, it is found in northern plains. Why in the northern plains? I hope you know. This soil is found in northern plains because most of the rivers flowing in the northern plains are coming. They are perennial rivers. They are coming originating from the mountains. Okay, so they are coming from the mountains. So their soil is found in northern plains. Because of this soil, because of this soil, my dear. Okay, the rivers bring this soil. Okay, this northern plain is also known as food bowl of India. Okay, why? Because of very good fertility. Okay, so here it is found in northern plains, alluvial soil. Second part of where it is found. Okay, it is found in along that northeastern part, maybe along the river Brahmaputra. Okay, along the river Brahmaputra, the soil is found. Next is it is found in the eastern coastal plain. Okay, it is found in the eastern coastal plain. In western coastal plain, it's very narrow, almost no. You should be means almost no. Why? Because here only in western coastal plain only two deltas will form. That also very small, my dear. That is Tapi and Narmada. I hope you know. And in the eastern part, there's so many deltas formed, my dear. Okay, Godavari, Kaveri. Okay, so many deltas are there. Krishna. Okay, the Mahanadi. So many deltas are formed in this eastern coastal plain. Because of that, eastern coastal plain is having alluvial soil. Okay, please, whenever I'm asked, mark the alluvial soil in the coastal plain. Please mark in the eastern coastal plain rather than the western coastal plain. Don't mark in the western coastal plain. Okay, is it okay, my dear? So here it is floodplains. Okay, this soils are being transported by the river. Okay, sediments are deposited in the river valleys or the floodplains. Okay, to form transported soil, which includes the alluvial soil. Now, next is am I going very fast, my dear? I think I'm going fast. Yes, Srishti.
Yes, sir.
दादर बोल दिए ना
Yes, sir.
सब सड़कों पर पार हो गया
Excuse me, sir. I have a doubt.
या
Sir, what is the meaning of humus?
Humus is it is found in the topmost layer of the means the soil media.
Sir, it is the decaying of plants and animals into the soil for millions of years.
Yes. Well, I have not completed yet, my dear. Humus is found in the topmost layer of the soil. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, humus is found at the topmost layer of the soil. How now? How it is formed? Okay, this is formed due to what this girl has said, my dear. Okay, it is mainly okay. Yes, Christy, please note it down. It is mainly due to decaying of plants. Okay, it is mainly due to decaying of plants. Okay, now what is happening? How this is formed? When the plants fell down, okay, they decay. So the chemical which is coming out. Okay, the due to decaying process, the chemical which is coming out from the tree, okay, which makes the soil black in color, my dear. Okay, which makes the soil black in color, and that is very fertile. Okay, like for example, okay, evergreen forest. Okay, where humus is found in means a huge amount. It is in means tropical rainforest. Okay, chalo. So it was continuous, my dear. Yes, you can take 5 minutes break. I was very continuous. I am tired now. Take a 5 minutes break. I'll be joining at 9:14. The soil, okay. Soil is a complex. It's a almost all the soils have developed from the rocks and have four basic elements. Okay, here mineral matter obtained by disintegration and decomposition of rocks, organic matter obtained by the decay of plant residuals, animal remains, and the microbial tissues, water obtained from the atmosphere, and, and the reaction soil. It is chemical, physical, microbial. Air or gases, okay, from atmosphere, reaction of roots, microbes, and chemical in the soil. Okay, so things are there, my dear. Okay, now organism, both big and small microbes. So here, uh, all the types of soil have developed from the rocks and have four basic elements. In organic material, which are derived from the parent rock. Okay, which are derived from the parent rock. So that is again mineral matter obtained from disintegration and decomposition of rock. Okay, next is your organic material. Okay, formed due to decomposition of plant remains. Okay, animal manures and dead animals, which we said, my dear. Water and water air. So here you can see, dear, fine rocks and other particles in the soil are varying proportion of silica is there, clay is there, chalk and humus. Okay, so they are having varying proportion. So silica is very important, my dear. You know the science of formed due to silica here. Okay, the organic component determine the fertility of the soil. The quality and quantity of each component in the soil vary from one type of soil to another. Okay, so we know this one. They do not have the definite or fixed composition. Okay, so the which is the best soil? Okay, the soil which is having 50% of clay and 50% of sand, that is considered to be the best soil. Okay, dear. The inorganic element in the soil includes mineral salt, nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus. Okay, phosphorus, magnesium, calcium, iron, and sulfur. The significance of inorganic elements are, so we know, my dear. This is inorganic element, but it's very important here. Like nitrogen, how it is essential, my dear. It is for the growth of the plant and its production. Okay. Next is potassium. What role does potassium play, my dear? Potassium provides starch to the plant and improve the quality of the seeds. Phosphorus helps in increasing plant growth and also the yield of the crop. Magnesium and calcium help in the growth of leaves. Okay. Iron and sulfur contributes to plant growth and development. So all these elements are very much important. Okay. So it's so simple, my dear. Now till now what we are doing, my dear, in which very less questions are coming. This coming. Okay. Mainly the starting we are main topics are characteristics of the soil, soil profile which is coming. Mainly it is the types of soil. Okay. The how is soil? What is soil profile? The soil profile is vertical section. Okay, of the soil that depicts all its horizon. The soil profile extends from the soil surface to the rock material. How is soil formed? Soil is mainly formed by the breakdown of bigger rocks into smaller. Okay, the repeated. I have said that, my dear. Okay, it takes 100 to 1,000 years of formation. So what are the basic component, my dear? It's air, water, that means I said earlier, air, water, mineral, and other organic matter basic component. Importance of soil profile. The soil profile plays an important role in maintaining the fertility of the soil and nutrition content in the soil. So here, just go in a gist, my dear. Okay, so go through this whole topic. Here, this topsoil is called the humus layer, which is rich in organic material. Okay, this layer consists of decomposed material and organic matter. This is the reason the topsoil has a dark brown color. The humus makes this topsoil soft, porous to hold enough air and water. Okay, dear, this is the topsoil, the first layer. Okay, so here it is given in detail, much detail. Now, the humus makes the topsoil soft, porous to hold enough air and water. In this layer, the seeds germinate and the roots of the plant grow. Many living organisms like earthworm, millipedes, and centipedes, bacteria, and fungi are found in this layer of the soil. Okay, so topsoil. This is the topsoil, my dear. Next is the horizon beam, subsoil. Below the topsoil, in which sand, silt, and clay is found. Okay, uh, it is comparatively harder and compact than the topsoil. It is light in color than the topsoil because there is less humus in this layer. Okay, this layer is less organic but rich in mineral brought down from the topsoil. It contains metal salt, especially iron oxide, in large proportion. Farmers often mix horizon A and horizon B when plowing their fields. Okay, so making the soil more fertile. The bedrocks or the horizon C. Here, three layers are given, my dear. Bedrock is also known as the parent rock. Here, parent rock, the last one we have said, my dear. Okay. Here, just below the subsoil, it contains no organic matter and made up of stones and rocks. So it is very hard. This layer represents the transition zone between the Earth's bedrock and horizon A and B. The best soil, which is the best soil, my dear? I said, my dear, the best soil is the soil that is called loamy soil. Okay, we say a black loamy soil. Okay, the loamy soil is referred to as the best soil. Why? Because it is having an equal proportion, 50% of clay and 50% of sand. Okay, so if you have this type of soil, it's very best, my dear. So properties of soil, my dear. What are the properties we are having for the soil? Here, the upper layer of the earth is in which plant grow is called the soil. It is black or dark brown material, typically consisting of mixture of organic remains, okay, clay and rock particles. The soil is having following properties. What is this, my dear? In your book also given texture. Okay, texture. The texture of the soil depend upon the relative amount of these particles. Texture, I hope you know, my dear. Clay has a smaller size particles because of very small size. The clay is felt smooth. Okay, like you can see, my dear. Have you heard multani mitti? Have you heard this mitti, my dear? Multani mitti.
Yes,
Okay, so it is found in the grocery stores all, my dear. Okay, so if you see this type of clay, or when you go to the means Khetut, my dear, or you go to this riverside, you'll find this clay, my dear. Okay, so it is very smooth, my dear. The silt particles are larger than the clay particles. Okay, silt is larger than the clay particles. The size ranges from 0.002 to 0.02 millimeter in diameter. So silt does not feel smooth. Sand particles are larger sized particle of soil. The diameter is more than 0.02 millimeter. In the beaches, maybe you'll find the sands. Okay, riverside also find a sand which diameter is more than 0.02 millimeter. Okay, so here what I said, my dear, this clay are less than 0.02. Okay, so here it's clay. Next is absorption of water. Okay, so loamy soil has a mixture of sand, silt, and clay. Okay, sand, silt, and clay. Next is absorption of water. Here, water holding capacity in different types of soil is different. Okay, so you know, my dear, better. Soil absorbs water because of it is porous. Okay, sandy soil hold less water than the clay soil. Okay, so if you just compare this multani mitti, okay, if you have multani mitti and you said you have sand, my dear, okay, one sack of sand or one kilo of sand, okay, you just pour water in that, what you'll find that water is fastly coming out from the sand, my dear, okay, because sand cannot hold water. Here in Multani Mitti, the water is being absorbed by that soil. Now, clay holds water more than the sandy soil. Sand. Ah,
पीडीएफ में लिखा है वही सब दवा है ना।
yeah. Clay soil hold more water than the sandy soil. Sand absorb less water than the clay. Some plants require more water to grow. They grow well in clay soil and loam soil. See, sand holds less water, so less vegetation is found in the sandy soil. So, color, texture, structure. Okay. So, what is leaching? So, this one it is quite common in the soil. I said a laterite soil leaching is quite common. Yeah. In this entire chapter, my dear, you're going to read only very limited. Okay, going from just complete mug out. Okay. You go to the percentage. Okay. The deficiency of the soil, the positivity of the soil, where it is found. Okay, where it is found, and what are the important crops grown. You can make a chart for this. It will be easier for you to learn. Okay. So leaching, this word is coming in the exam many times. It came in the board exam. Okay, which soils undergoes? Which soil undergoes the process of leaching? Okay, why we can't grow crops in laterite soil? Okay, so these are the questions coming, my dear. Leaching. So what is leaching here? Washing away of the important mineral from the soil. Okay. The color of the soil also changes to yellow to grey. So what is happening, my dear? Because of heavy rainfall, the important nutrient of the soil is being washed away. Okay. And this soil is associated. Okay. So leaching is associated, not this soil, my dear. Leaching is associated with laterite soil. In your book, it is given some other places given, my dear, but exactly leaching is associated with laterite soil. The size of the rocks and the dust particle vary from gravel, sand, silt to fine clay in the soil. The loamy soil is mixture of again, my dear, we are repeating. So till now, if you have any doubt, you can speak out. Come on, anyone having any doubt can speak. Any child. You wrote it easily. So please post the notes. Arey, these are not notes, my dear. These are not notes. I'll post it. Okay, I'll post it. In the market, one fake news is coming, my dear. You heard this news? One more exercise you can do. This is good exercise, my dear. Take a long breath. You can take a long breath. Okay. It's not only for you. You can just suggest to whole family. You can take a long breath. Hold the breath for how much? For the maximum. Okay. Hold the breath for maximum. If you can hold more than 25 seconds, you are, according to them, it is in green zone. Okay, this was suggested by a doctor in an Aastak also he came. If you can hold the breath for more time, you are in green zone. Okay, take a deep breath, okay, long breath, and hold it for how much minutes you can, how much seconds you can do it. No problem, my dear. What will happen if you can hold it for 45 seconds? No problem. Yesterday I hold my breath for 1 minute 2 seconds. 102, 62 seconds something milliseconds. No problem. It's as per your capacity. But maximum we are holding maybe 40, 45, 50 seconds we are trying to hold. Above that it has become terrible. Jabardasti we are stopping. That will help. How it will going to help, my dear? It will just increase the expand your lungs, and that will also help in this pneumonia. Okay, so go through this one, my dear. Not only be everyone, you should be saying this one. Do this lungs exercise. Okay, so thank you, students. Our tip was there. Chalo, thank you.